The competition's at the halfway point and already many have fallen by the wayside. And now the WRC heads to Greece, the land of myth and legend. The rally's tough reputation comes from the hard, unforgiving landscape. Temperatures can be as punishing as Kenya, and all around are boulders easily capable of ruining more than a driver's chances. Modern-day heroes are made or broken on the Acropolis Rally.
Hello there and welcome back to some more WRC. Today we'll continue our Let's Play. This is episode 21. In today's episode we are taking a look at the Greece or Acropolis Rally on the professional difficulty. Let's get into it. Stage number 1 with the slightly purple hue. I do remember this stage well. Again, this is the one I usually use for thumbnails. There is actually a pretty good reason why I use this stage as well. It's because otherwise the terrain and so on here doesn't look an awful lot like Greece was. This with the little purplish hue in the sky it does help to differentiate it in terms of colour palette, so I hope that explains that a little bit further. We are slightly down on our big brother Colin. Or at least I think he's the big brother. Yeah, I'm almost certain he is. Also, we got quite lucky in that roll. So the problem in this game is when you roll the car, you're pretty much done for. Then again, I mean, it's pretty much kind of similar in WRC 2 Extreme, where if the car has to be reset for whatever reason, that'll usually tear your stage times to shreds, especially on the professional difficulty in that game. Because, trust me, the normal difficulty in WRC 2 is nowhere near as forgiving as it is in this game. You know, you can't breeze through every single stage winning everything, at least from what I remember anyways, I don't know. I will say I thought this game was a bit tougher than it actually turned out to be, when I sort of sat down and actually focused on LPing it. Because apparently when I LP these games I get slightly quicker in them, which is weird, but it even counts for the playthroughs channel as well. I'm noticing I'm actually quicker when I'm LPing the game. I guess it's just because I'm paying more attention to it, because usually when I'm doing something non-commentary or just generally playing a game in my spare time, I'll have something on video-wise in the background just to keep my interest a little bit. Well, as in this, of course, I'm talking to try and get through stuff, so that helps. Anyways, apparently that was our second fastest time on there, so good job, us. I assume my first... Actually, yeah, if I remember rightly, this is the stage where I fell off a cliff at some point. Uriah is still keeping form, though, off his previous rally, though, so that's pretty interesting. Stage number 2. Again, a sort of more desert-y wasteland theme here. Although I guess it's slightly more golden than that. It doesn't look quite as Fallout-y as the stage in the what was it called? Cyprus Rally looked. This is the Acropolis Rally. Again, this sort of... I feel like this terrain is when the Hyundai sort of comes into its own, the sort of tighter, twistier stages over something like the Evo or the Impreza. Of course, it'll never be quite as good as something even narrower. You know, the Peugeot 206 or the Ford Focus or something like that, which I haven't actually driven in this game yet, although, spoiler alert, I guess, maybe. I'm trying to think how this is going to play. No, it shouldn't be a spoiler. My plan is to use the Ford Focus in the professional playthrough on the non-commentary channel, so we'll see how that handles. I'm still not sure what driver to take for that, though. I'm probably going to take Signs. Sort of thinking about it more. I was super tempted to take McRae just to, you know, the meme of it, but to be honest with you, I think people have seen the McRae thing now, and it seems to be a fairly recognisable thing in this game, so I don't think I'd really need to bring more attention to it. I think I'd probably have more success driving as Carlos Sainz. Because the other thing is, if I'm playing through this game again on professional, over there, I should hopefully be able to win some of the rallies that I can't win in this one, and vice versa. So we should unlock some more stuff. and that'll be less stuff to figure out in the cheats episode. Even though, I mean, by less stuff, well, actually, I'm more being the bonus stages. I could sort of, you know, pinpoint where each bonus stages come from, as opposed to not knowing and just using the unlock everything cheat code, which I'm probably gonna have to do anyway, because I don't expect to win something like the Rally Great Britain or something of that sort on professional, but we shall see. We had a pretty big crash and we're still in the lead. Someone tells me they're going to slingshot me on the line, but maybe they won't. Maybe this will actually be the... I almost thought I was locked there for a second. Thankfully it wasn't. So we can sort of get around it relatively nicely. Again, Hyundai, pretty good handling car. Probably not the best handling thing in the game, but yeah, it's pretty good. It hasn't quite got the stability of the Subaru, but it's got a little bit more sort of ability to throw itself into corners, which is nice. Apparently they didn't slingshot like I'd expect them to, so good for us, I guess. Apparently that was our quickest stage time on that stage. So far, anyway. So we are up on signs. Driver Mackin and Schwartz is doing pretty well, which is quite surprising considering I wouldn't really associate this stage with a Skoda, but there you go, surprises all around. Stage number 3, I think. Yeah, this is stage 3. It's gotta be. The car pretty hesitant to get off the line there. Not usually a good sign. That usually means the car's a bit scared of getting broken, which it probably will do. I don't think I've had a major incident with the Hyundai yet. I might have snapped the driveline, and actually I think I snapped the driveline in Sweden doing something stupid on a corner, but I think other than that the Hyundai has managed to stay out of relative trouble. We did proper KO the Subaru at some point, so we might end up properly KOing the Hyundai, and I definitely KO'd the Mitsubishi today. Yeah, I can say that. I think it was the New Zealand rally. I sort of went off stage, hit a tree pretty hard, and that actually dropped me to second for the entire results of the rally, even though I was leading by about 42 seconds. Just because I was about 47 seconds behind Carlos. Which is another reason why keeping Carlos out of the running might be the advantage in the Focus playthrough. Although, of course, apparently on the British Rally, only playing as Richard Burns will save as well, so who knows. I won't be, just so you know, if I don't win a rally the second time round in the professional thing, I'm not gonna, you know, go ahead and go on a way to do it again on camera. That'll be off camera if I need to. And again, I sort of have an unlock everything code for this game, so it doesn't really make all that much difference how well we do in a certain rally, because I will just get the unlock from it anyway at some point, so that's worth bearing in mind. I will say, yeah, this the Acropolis rally in the Hyundai is pretty good at doing this stuff. I was a little bit worried about its performance at first, but it seems apparently it's assured me that it's certainly a better car than you'd expect it to be by its usual track finishing position. We are up on Sainsford and Loix in that stage, so that's good. Again, continuing that buffer as much as we can, which is always a good thing. Alrighty, let's see where we are. Oh, it was stage number 3. We are 10 seconds up on Carlos Sainz. Toshiya Rai still hanging on in 6th place though, so that's pretty good for him. Stage number 4. Just noticed we've got some weird bonnet vent things on the on our car. On the little Hyundai. So one thing I did notice actually, worth pointing out, a little bit of an oversight on my behalf perhaps, is I didn't actually notice this until I was doing the playthrough. Also, I forgot to turn the map back off. because I've left that on for a playthrough, but it's up there still, so don't worry, I will turn that off again at some point soon. Although, to be fair, I can't say I've actually paid attention to it at any point in this episode, so yeah, it's gone kind of unnoticed. But yeah, one thing I did notice while I was sort of scrolling through the screen options, apparently I never bothered to turn widescreen on for some reason. I could have sworn I did, but apparently I didn't, so yeah, apologies. That is explained partly why the game's looked a little bit strange, not being in widescreen, but you know, these things happen. I can't say it's affected the game all that much. Again, I've only just noticed that no one's actually commented yet, pointing it out. So, yeah, no, I forgot to turn the widescreen on. My bad. I'll definitely remember to do it in WRC 2. But I think at this point turning it on would just look a little bit strange. So I'm not going to do that for the rest of this LP. But yeah, something I noticed, I could have sworn I turned it on, but again, apparently not, so my bad. This stage is a very roughy-tufty sort of stage. Again, a lot of sort of hairpin turns, try and power the car through straight, but you can't quite get away with it, sort of course, so that's a little bit weird. Only 4 seconds down though, which is good, because again we got a 10-second buffer to Sainz. I don't even know if Sainz is the quickest driver in this though, because by the looks of it, McRae is the other McRae, I should say, seems to be quite on the pace. Of course, you know, this McRae is on the pace, which you expect from the mighty Hyundai Accent. Attacks people. I don't fucking. My apologies on that. I think the game demoting us to 5th is a quite rightful punishment there, to be honest with you, for such an awful joke, question mark, reference, whatever it was. I've got no idea what that was. We are coming up towards the end though. Yeah, car doesn't feel quite as stable over this ground, but it's definitely quicker. Or it feels pretty quick. But it doesn't feel quite as stable. Definitely feels like it would. Ooh, okay. Actually, Sainz had dropped down a fair bit with us though, so that's something. We were pretty piss poor in that stage though, I've got to say. In terms of time, it felt pretty quick driving it. But then again, apparently stage time 3rd, so maybe not. Anyways, we wait for the game to load. We are still in the lead, 4 seconds over. Ford driver is now taking the lead. So it's basically the Ford and then everyone else. So yeah, hopefully in stage 5 we can stay 4 seconds ahead of Ford driver. Nice. And the 5th and final stage of our Greece rally. Apparently final stage for me as well, because again I'm in another sort of tidy mood. It's actually pretty early in the night, so what I'll do is I'll leave this for about an hour or so, and then come back to it, I guess. Hopefully slightly refreshed. I did drink coffee, so sort of hoping that would perk me up, but apparently not. Maybe I should have bought some nice little rich energy to energise my life. But yeah, no, I definitely want to get some more of this game done tonight, because this is the one that's currently the main priority. Of course, the Forza 4 stuff's just started going up, which does give us a nice little bit of a time buffer, but it shouldn't really be needed. To be honest with you, I'm pretty on track when it comes to this game. It's not going up that long after it was recorded, so yeah, win-win on this one. I've enjoyed WRC 1 though, definitely. I'm slightly itching to get into another WRC game, but yeah, no, I'm still quite happy to play through this one, because I do like this game a lot. And yeah, to be honest with you, I'm more curious about WRC 2 than anything, just to see if it does turn out to be a game that I don't like as much as I think I don't like it. But you never know, maybe I'll change my tune and I'll actually be a huge fan of it, but something tells me I doubt that. That was not a very effective way around that corner. Sort of going for some cuts and stuff. Problem with cutting in this game is it does take a bit. No, fuck. If that's cost me 4 seconds, I'm not going to be happy. Oh, thank fuck. Okay, cool. We are going to get the rally win on that one, on Kenta. Apparently, that's what that stage was called. Cool. You've unlocked bonus stages. That's the one I like to see. I don't like, you know, the cheat codes I don't really care because I can find them on the internet. But the bonus stage is trying to figure out what rally unlocks and what is much more of a challenge. Anyways, in that final stage, Carlos Sainz does beat us, but we do get it. Toshi Ryan with another point though, and Freddie Loix beat Tommy Mäkinen out as well, which is all good to see. You know, not so good to see Carlos Sainz doing well in the points still, because of course he's a bit of an issue, but you know, take what we take. So we'll have a quick run through the entire driver standings, just because we are halfway through this career at the moment. So we are leading on 60 points, which should give us a decent amount of a buff now. Carlos Sainz with 34 points, Tommy Mäkinen with 27, Richard Burns with 21 points. So Richard Burns actually doing pretty well so far in this. Then Freddie Loix with 9 points, Francis Delcourt with 7 points, Kenneth Eriksson with 5 points, so he's in 7th, which is pretty good. Ford driver though, looking to make his way up the field here, now has 5 points, Marcus Gronholm in 9th, Toshi Ryan 10th with 4 points. Then Didier Arol, Armin Schwartz, Thomas Radstomp, Charles Benizzi, and then all the people with no points, including Jesus and Petter Solberg, which is amusing again. So apparently we got 10 points from that rally, but so did Ford, so not much changes on our gap to them. 65 points for Hyundai, 42 points for Ford, 39 points for Mitsubishi, 26 points for Subaru, and then Skoda and Peugeot and Citroen all sort of stay where they were. So that's it for this rally. Thank you all very much for watching. Next I'm going to be taking a look at my personal favourite rally on the schedule, the Safari Rally. So join us for that. Until then, farewell. You know